Today we're going to look at multiplying by 0.1, 0.01 and 0.001. I'm going to try and convince you very quickly that multiplying by 0.1, 0.01 and 0.001 is exactly the same as dividing by 10, dividing by 100 and dividing by 1000. The question we're going to look at is 1.95 times 0.01. And I'm going to try and convince you very quickly, I'm going to let you check this yourself, that 1.95 times by, multiplied by 0.01 is exactly the same as 1.95 divided by 100. The way you would prove that, or the way you convince yourself of that, is that 1 divided by 100 equals 0.01. And you can check that using the units grid. Dividing by 100, we would shift 2 columns to the right. My 1 would end up in the hundredths column. I have to fill it in with a place value holder here, or a 0 here, decimal place and a 0 there. That is all the convincing I'm going to give you today. I'm going to let you go away and think about that. That's all the convincing I'm going to give you for why 1.95 times 0.01 is the same as 1.95 divided by 100. It's something you really need to have a think about, and hopefully it will start to make some sense. But now that we're semi-convinced that 1.95 times 0.01 is equal to 1.95 divided by 100, let's perform that operation just to remind ourselves. Let's write 1.95 into our units column, or units table. And because we're dividing by 100, we're going to shift everything to the right. And because it's 100, which equals 10 times 10 or 10 squared, we're going to shift everything to the right by 2 columns. So let's start with our 5, which was in our hundredths column. Shift it 1 column to the right, shift it a 2nd column to the right. Our 5 ends up in our 10,000ths column. So I'm going to put my 5 there. My 9 is also going to get shifted 2 columns across. That's going to go into my thousandths column. And my 1 is going to get shifted 2 columns across into my hundredths column. Now, I mustn't forget my decimal point. However, I have a slight problem. My tenths column is empty, which means I need to fill it with a place value holder. I need to put a 0 in that column. I have no tenths, but I have smaller places. I have numbers in the smaller place value holders, in the place value columns. So I need to fill my tenths column with a 0. I also need to fill my units column with a 0. So now I've written out my answer in full. I've got 0.0195. So the answer to, and I'm going to write it in green, the answer to 1.95 times 0.01 is equal to 0.0195. I hope that helps. Good luck.